Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on my December daily for day 19, 20, and 21. And this year I feel like I got a handle on this. All other years I felt that, it was like a racing game, always trying to get the pages done and trying to get the pictures, taken and trying to remember every day to take pictures. And then, the craziness of the holidays, getting your shopping done, getting your decoration done, getting your baking done. And so that will be one less worry. And I mean, it's extra pressure definitely that I would kind of put on myself that didn't need to be there. So by having these pages done, it's going to be nice. And it's not something that's definitely like, I need to get this done. It's just something that I really enjoy looking through every year. Like every year I go get the albums from previous years and we look at the albums and it's really cool. It's like, oh, this year, for example, this year I bought a new cell phone in December. I totally didn't remember that. I think it was my iPhone 6, so that was a long time ago. But I had taken pictures of our iPhone 6 and then, pictures of us going to shopping for Christmas gifts. And then we'd always, it's a tradition for me and my husband that when we go shopping for Christmas gifts, then we go for lunch. And we always go at the same place, and we have this, it's a seafood place, and then I would have the seafood chowder, and so just those kind of different kind of Christmas tradition, it's really fun to document. I took some time every day and I cut out or punched out different embellishments that are from our digital files. And now it's kind of nice because I just have that whole section in my little IKEA container that I have all, different embellishments, and I can just reach in there and put them on the layout. As I was putting more and more pages together, one thing that I tried to do is try to get some of the cards that are more like filled and I don't have to do anything, like that do not open till December 25th. And then the number page, I have that big Christmas tree and some Christmas gifts. So I didn't have much to do on that except put the number and, some cardstock. So again, always start with the foundation pages. I decide on a color and go through all my pre-cut pattern paper and kind of choose the same colors. And again, I'm trying now to find some cards to overlay on them just so that each of my days look different. Another thing that I did different this year that seemed to work really well is instead of just working on one day every time I kind of do a session of working on my December daily, I'm working on 3 days at a time. And that seems to have sped up the process because, when I'm working on this, I just do 3 days and I, instead of putting everything away and then a few days later, take everything out again. Another thing that I've done is I basically every day dedicated an hour or two to making something with my December daily, whether it's cutting apart some die cuts or putting some pages together. And putting 3 pages together seems to take me about an hour and a half. So that's a really good amount of time to, put on a project. I find if you go in your craft room and you're going to be there for 4 or 5 hours, that's a little discouraging. But if you break it down into bites, if you will, then it seems a little bit more manageable. I'm really liking adding little tags, little die cut pieces, like the one with the Santa, the one where I took one of our little light bulbs and overlaid, and then that tag where I added the Christmas tree. It gives me a little spot where I can do some journaling. I like layering those little, I think they're like only 1 by 1 little squares, and I like overlaying them over some other cardstock, and it really kind of makes the pages look different and just adds that little something something to each of the cards. Another thing that I'm going to do before December starts is to make myself a list of all the different things that I want to capture. So basically take a picture of, because when you're in it, you tend to kind of forget stuff. And I'm not, if you will, beyond taking pictures because I've thought of an idea. So I might actually do a video on that and just kind of give you maybe a sheet of different things that you can take pictures of. And I'll post that list of, things to take pictures of during the month of December on my Facebook group. So my regular Facebook group is in the description box down below. And on my Facebook group, we do monthly challenges, and everybody, kind of shares pages that they do. And it's just a fun place to kind of hang out. Also in the files area of the Facebook group, I have things like a scrapbooking packing list, even some, recipes that I really love. So that will probably be a video that I will do once my pages are all put together. So like I said, this is the last day, and I decided on the blue, and then I cut some cardstock up, and then I start looking through my die cut cards and I say, okay, what else can I put on this page that is just going to make the configuration of each little page a little different? So I love using the die cuts. I love using some washi tape to put little sort of like little strips at the bottom of the layout, or some paper strips. Another advantage of, doing all my December daily all at once and not waiting in December to do a page day by day by day, because I'm doing them all in a row, I kind of remember what I did on the last page, and it's easier to come up with different things. And I find the more that you look through your stash, the more ideas that you get, and you kind of build on from there. So I just had a thought. In the description box down below, give me some ideas of different pictures to take during the month of December, and I'll start building my list from there, and then I'll share the whole list with everyone here on YouTube, and then also I'll make a physical copy, like a file that you'll be able to download and have, printed out, and then you can just cross off as you're taking the pictures. And that's it. That's going to complete day 16 to day 19th. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.